boss. Remember, I was under budget.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He can't get him down. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Leland Full, that got in there to bring him down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Bust through the tackle. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Eagles at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
63.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We go.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Lions 10, Eagles nothing. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd down and 1.
73, 73. No touch.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is caught, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Hurts. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. St. Brown in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Ross St. Brown. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Goff on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
73.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's a handoff to Swift. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing on third. Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. Goff and his guys now coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
That's good for Eagles. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Swift. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down, here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Eagles 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That's on the former first-rounder Taylor Decker. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Listen. Hell you want? Maverick. What's up?
Goff going to throw it. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
You won't know.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
They'll run again. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So this one's over. It's a win for the